etc., and spiders. We're talking real names. We're not talking somebody manipulating a small stock. We're not talking the $6 stock with 3 million shares that has a total of $18 million in it that could fluctuate up and down with somebody manipulating it with $100,000 in buying power. We're not talking any of these stupid little guru scams out there outside on Wall Street that show you how to take advantage of 30-cent names and buying a 30-cent name and watching it go to 45 cents, and they'll blast you out. Somebody made 50% of their money. I think you're sick and tired of hearing that. I think you want somebody to actually hold your hand and say, if you can do this, come back to me. Let me know. I'm putting my direct email address in which I answer in the description of this email. If you take this challenge, here is the deal though. You have to come to me, and if I didn't change your life, you tell me that. But if I did change your life, you have to come to me at the end of next week and tell me that I changed your life. It works both ways. If you accept the challenge, you have to let me know if it worked or failed. The whole goal of this video is to change your life. So I'm going to pick one strategy. Hint, I've showed it to you before, but I'll go over it again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to really just hand step you through every step of the process, um, and how to do it. Fair enough? So here is how the challenge works. There are 4 rules. Thou shalt downloadeth proper charting for thy quest at www.tc2000.com. Now you might be saying, well, Mark, I use these charts or these charts. Will they work? And the truth is, I have no idea. I have no idea. But if you want to take the challenge and do it the right way, you have to do everything the right way. So what I did is I took the liberty on TC2000 to design the layout. You don't have to design anything. It's set on the right time frame. The VWAP strategy is set for you. I even removed the volume bars. All you need is candlesticks and a stupid line. Oh, you don't think that's one of the most consistent strategies right now in this bear market? You really don't? Okay, well, allow me to retort, and I just took a list of names from the Newsbeat Bandit room, and I'm so confident that I'm sure there'll be some failures, but I'm sure that the majority of them will work, and I'm going to show it to you. And I'm going to show you how to change your life, all right? And then afterwards, thy shall useth Mark Melnick's 9-screen layout in the descriptioneth of this video. That's step 2. So in the description of this video, I literally share with you this layout. All you basically need is one monitor for this layout and another monitor for your trading software. So as long as you have 2 monitors, that's probably something I should have mentioned, you can do it. Or if you're, I'm sure people are going to be very clever, but you get the picture. Not only that, thy shall only doing thy VWAPeth strategy. You're only doing this one strategy next week. That's part of the challenge. That's the challenge. I can change your life. Are you going to allow me to? Are you not going to allow me to? That's not up to me. That's up to you. And if you follow this, and again, it's for educational purposes only, thy P&L shall be greener than the grasses of Yorkshire. Sounds like someplace in England. I don't know where Yorkshire is, but it sounded cool when I wrote it. Okay? But now let's get to the serious part. We're going to actually show you the strategy. And again, I chose some names here and did the VWAP strategy work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on the 5-minute chart. I'll pick a cherry pick day like today, and I'll see if it worked. Now, what is the VWAP strategy? Well, most names gapped up today. So there's 2 strategies. Pretty much it's this. I'm choosing the name for you every day. I'll choose the names for you. I will fill in those 9 stocks for you every single day. In fact, if you're in the Newsbeat live room, not only can you put in the symbols very easily, I'll literally give you a link inside the Newsbeat live room to have all the 9 stocks in which I'm looking to do this strategy. And I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. You're going to have to get the right charting. I cannot tell you if your other charting softwares will work. If you try it like that, good luck. So very simple here. Um, very simple here. I'm going to do step one for you, right? Mark Melnick got this. Like, Melnick got you on this one, all right? If a name gaps up, which again, I'm giving you the name, wait for the first 5-minute bar to close below the first 5-minute bar low. In English, you put in a five. The first step is wait on your hands. You sit on your hands like here's the spiders today. Um, here's the first 5-minute bar of the spiders right over here. This bar is the first 5-minute bar. So notice, hmm, actually right here, this green bar right here is the first 5-minute bar. So notice that the spiders closed at 240.55 and opened up at 242.59, so it gapped up. So what we're waiting for is you're waiting for this first 5-minute bar right over there to close. So literally, and I'm going to draw it out for you just to make the strategy easy to understand. And again, this is life changing. You want to change your life right now? I'm putting myself on the line. All I need is your time. You invest your time right now in watching this video, and I humbly believe, like I've done for thousands of other people, that I can change your life. It's stuff like this which makes us the most popular destination here at T3. It's things like that I'm showing you now, things that you wish you didn't spend thousands of dollars and tens of thousands of dollars on education and programs, etc. You wish you just had somebody like me showing you this. And that's why I'm doing it. And I'm not charging you for this. I just want to genuinely change your life. You think I'm going to be sitting here 12 o'clock in the morning, wanting to do, I could do a million things like lay in bed and sleep after a day like today. If you're on now and you're watching right now, you know how important your career is in trading. You know this stuff keeps you up at night. I am showing you a way to be green. I was green every day this week. You know how many hundreds and 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 hundreds of Newsbeat Live members were green every day this week? It's a good question, right? Lots. So very simply, here's the first 5-minute bar. So what you're basically looking for is you're waiting for the next step is you're waiting for the first 5-minute bar to close below it. In English, in the future, you want a bar to close below the low of the first 5-minute bar. And coincidentally, step two, so, we could even label this like number one, which is, like, don't make me bust out the Jean-Luc Picard. So that's step one, right? Step two, and we'll change the color. Step two, you close below not tested and broke, but tested, broke, and then closed. Notice the bar is below and closed below the first 5-minute bar. So step number two, first time a bar closed, and I don't even know if the spiders are going to work, and now I could see it obviously did, and I'll show you how. But I'm going to go over all the names on my list, and I'm sure there'll be ones that failed, but I'm just using this as an example. First time a bar closed below the first 5-minute candle. It doesn't always happen right away. It doesn't always happen on the second bar, by the way, but that's the first time it happens. Now, step three is you're waiting on step three for the first time the VWAP hits for a short. Why short? Because that's the damn rule. The next time the stock pops up through the VWAP, go short. You might be saying, well, where? How do I know where? Doesn't matter. Short, anywhere you please above this candle. Again, this is for educational purposes only. Number three, short. And just so we're clear, this is your profit bar right there. And you might be looking and saying, it went through the VWAP of 240.30, went to 241.28, and it dropped to 238.82. So in English, this literally dropped $2 and 46 cents. It dropped 2.5 bucks in 5 minutes. I'm saying, you might be saying there, well, where do I take profit? It doesn't matter, booby. I really don't care if you made a dime or 25 cents or maybe 50 cents or a dollar or 30 cents. Take the expletive money. You're building up your psychological fortitude if you're struggling in this environment. That's worth more than any money you'll make. And what I'm saying, on a $2.50 drop of the spiders, even if you didn't short perfectly, I bet you could catch a quarter. Maybe if you disagree, that's fine. Disagree that you can't catch a quarter. Fine. I can't argue something that I, you know, don't know. But if you feel like I strongly do, that just on this bar, how many people right now get so flustered watching a stock all day and your P&L whipping up and down? Wouldn't you rather just lock in the money and move on with life? Wouldn't you? You think making money in this environment is hard? It isn't. It isn't. I'm showing you one strategy that's going to change your life. Take profit. I don't care where, just for the sakes. And by the way, for the sakes of this video, I'm always talking 1, 2 candles out. Maybe you leave a small run. That's it. It's very quick. You're just nailing money, money, and you could make massive P&Ls. You know how many traders in the room are like, I'm having a six-figure day. I'm having a six-figure day. I've heard it a few times this week. It's sick. It's absolutely sick. That is how it works. On the flip side, 91.3% effective on the names we pick. So I'm pretty confident when I take the Newsbeat list right now that if it's really 90% effective plus, that the majority of these setups should work here, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 19 names. So if I'm 90% right, one or two should fail, right? Ballpark. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. We're going to do it together. It's kind of huevos grandes of me to do that without looking first, right? On the flip side, if a name gaps down, you just wait for the first 5-minute bar to go above in that case. So just to give you the example of what a gap down looks like, I will show you a little slide that I have for you here. And this was from March 19th on Oracle. Here's the first 5-minute bar right there. Notice on this bar is the first time it closed above here. See that? Even though it broke it on the second bar, it closed below. You see that? It has to close above the 5-minute bar high. Pulls back to the VWAP right here. You look for a long pop. That's it. Just this bar. I'm not even talking like, oh, look, you kept going, Mark. Yeah. Pop. Just one bar. That's it. Prove to yourself that you can make money. Prove it. Prove that you could be consistently profitable. And I promise you it opens up the door to everything once you could do something like this. Bread and butter. That's it. So, without further ado, I guess let's put myself to the test here and just look up some names. So we'll start with Facebook. Did the VWAPith strategy worketh? And just so we're clear, I'm going to go back to the screen again, and I'm going to show you this, that if you do take this challenge, you have to repeat, I, insert your name here, accept thy Newsbeat challenge and promise to fulfill it, so I too may become consistently profitable. At the end of the week, we shall discusseth such saideth oath, and I will let thee know if thy challenge has been successful or fallen upon red days. If I changeth thy life, thou shalt letteth me awareth of such accomplishment. Alas, if thy life has not changeth, thou shalt bring upon me thy bad news. Heart. Okay? Now, and I'll go back to it. So let's start with faith. Maybe you want to be convinced before you take the challenge. I respect that. I'll be like, why would I take a challenge if I don't know it works? So we'll just go through it. Here's Facebook. Here's the first bar, gaps up. If it gaps up, you need to close a bar below the first 5 minute bar low. And again, I'll show you the slides again, and you can always go back in the video and look. Closes below, comes up, hits the VWAP right over here for the first time. Right over there. That is actually the first test of the VWAP. Hits 156.51 and drops about $1.18 on the same 5 minute candle. Take your 10, 20 cents, prove it to yourself. I'm telling you, there's a lot of good money once you become consistently profitable. And I'm going to stand very firm on that. I know you're going to look at some of them, oh, would have went up after I would have lost. Yeah, there'll be times where you could have held and you would have won. And if you stubbornly held and watched your P&L go down and stubbornly held and then it would have gone up later, that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to talk to you like that. So for me, personally, yes, this strategy worked. Yay. Next, Apple. Apple opened up right here today. You're waiting for the first red bar to close below the low. Notice this bar didn't close below the low here. It missed it, even though it hit. Hit again, did not close below. The low of this bar here is 246.84, as you can see in the top left. If you can't see it, it's small. This closed at 246.88. This closed at 247.50. Have to close below the bar. The first time that happened was actually right over here between 12:05 and 12:10 p.m. So after that happens, you look for the first test of the VWAP. After this step happens, Apple comes up right over here, breaks 248.74, gets to 249, drops to 247.61, drops $1.39. If you're doing common stock, this is like cleanup strategy. It's so easy. Options, it's a little more difficult because the spreads with the recent market environment, just to be honest. But a lot of people are doing it with options. I do it with options. But it's much easier with common stock. Do you think you can make money, in your opinion? And I'm asking you, shorting Apple above this level and covering here. Do you think you can make money on that? I think you can. But what do I know? I don't know you personally. Amazon gaps up, pulls in below. This bar right here closes below this first 5 minute low. This is the first 5 minute bar low, 1924. This bar closes at 1914.77. Comes up through the VWAP of 1929, pops up to 1938, and then drops $23 in 5 minutes. I know it goes much further down and never looks back, but again, I'm not sugarcoating it. This is all I'm talking about. One, maybe two bars. That's it. Just this one bar. That's it. Do you think you can make money doing that? Newsbeat Live members think they can. Google. I know one of these strategies are not going to work. I feel it, but it's cool. Here, Google gapped up today. And I'm going to explain everything later, like what happens if you miss it, what happens if it's too. I'll explain all that. But just let's get through all the names. So here, Google gapped up today. Right over here, you broke and closed below the first 5 minute low for the first time on this candle. Comes right up to the VWAP here at 1124.11. Hits 1124.71 and drops $13.50 in 5 minutes. Do you think you can make money on Google $13.50 on less than 5 minutes? To me, I consider that successful. Visa. First 5 minute bar, breaks below, comes up here, breaks above 152.36, hits 152.86, and drops to 151.38. Drops basically $1.50 in 5 minutes. Do you think you could scalp 25 cents off that? 20 cents. On the Google, maybe $1 or two or three. I'm not talking you're catching $23 in Google. Please understand my modesty through this strategy. And please do not underestimate the serious amount of money that could be made on a name like this using size, using, quick scalps. A quick dollar is a dollar. But again, even on the options, you make 25 cents, you take 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 contracts, you make a good trade. You make a trade that can pay most people's bills. See my point? So yeah, Visa happened to work in AMD. Can't stand trading this name, not my thing. Gapped up today, breaks below for the first time. So the next time it hits the VWAP, you go short. Happens right here. Breaks 41.18, goes to 41 and a quarter, drops to 40.47. Do you think you can make money on a 78-cent drop in 5 minutes on an AMD? Do you think you can make money on that shorting up here? But Mark, what if I only caught 10 cents, 20, 30, 40? It's all good. That's what I'm telling you. And once you're able to nail this down, your whole life will change because you'll know what it feels like to make money. You'll be able to try other consistent strategies. I'm just showing you one strategy. And again, I know, I claim it works 91% of the time. Is that true? Let's find out. For today, at least, right? Microsoft gaps up here today. The low is 144.14. This bar closes at 143.95, so it's ready to short after this. The next time it hits the VWAP. You wait 5 minutes, you wait 5 minutes, and I'm going to show you an easy way to catch all of these, by the way, just so we're clear. I'm going to show you exactly the chart layout, which is going to look like this, and I literally have the link to the chart layout and everything, where you'll be able to just put up a VWAP and just watch it all day and just wait for all of them to come in. And just, oh, there's money, there's money, there's money. Oh, I missed that, missed that, missed that. Caught that, caught that. Perfect. Your day's done. Microsoft comes right here to 145.08. Breaks it. Remember, you're always trying to short above it. Goes to 145.51 and drops almost $1.44 in 5 minutes. Do you think you can make 25, 30, 40 cents on that? Do you think you can do that? You tell me. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Uber. Gaps up here today. This is the first bar that closes below the low. Stock comes up here to 22.86. It's $23 and drops like a point in 5 minutes, a $20 Uber. Do you think you can make money on that? The majority of traders I know in the room can. And by majority, I mean, I'm pretty sure just about everyone. But again, just my opinion. Somebody brought up General Electric in the room and I didn't want to cherry pick. No, I would never trade General Electric because it just doesn't move, but I don't want to cherry pick out. Okay, gapped up today, broke the low right here. After it breaks the low right here, and the next candle opens, you're looking for the next test of the orange line. Comes over here at 689, hits 691, and drops to 676. Yes, a 2.5% move in General Electric is 15 cents. And yes, you can make money off that. And it worked, even though it's a name that I personally would not trade. AAL. Do you find this strategy like, oh my God, this is incredible? And again, all I'm saying, catch the 10, 20, 30 cents. That's all I'm saying every time. I'm remaining consistent. Maybe not on the Google, but because it moved 23 points, it would be hard to not catch a dollar or two on that one. Because as soon as you bought it, it would have just flushed in your face. Those puts, or if you shorted stock. AAL. The low here is 1063. This bar closed at 1064, so this one didn't count. So you have to wait. Right over here for the first time, the bar closed below. This bar closed at 1057, and it never came back to the VWAP. If that happens, the trade didn't fail, it just never activated. So just put a minus sign there. Teledoc, somebody brought this up in the room. I wouldn't trade a Teledoc on this strategy. But again, I don't want to cherry pick anything here that you guys put in. Here's the first 5-minute bar of the day. It gapped up. Here's the first red bar that went below. It's active. Next bar hits it through 140.63, hits 141.16, and drops to 138.01. So it drops $3.15 in 5 minutes. There's your trade in Teladoc. Can you catch 50 cents on that? It's a question, not a statement. I'm asking you the rhetorical question because I believe in you. Walmart, here's the first 5-minute bar, gapped up. Here's the first time it closed below, so the next time it hits the VWAP, it's a short. Never hit the orange line after. You see that? Like broke below and never came up to hit it. That's going to happen sometimes. So you know what you do with those? You ignore them. Zoom video, ZM. Are you guys, how many of you guys watching right now are like in shock of how stupidly easy this strategy is? Zoom video gapped up right here. It opened up higher. The first 5-minute bar, which is right over here, no bar closed below, so it never activated. That's an ignore. And I'm almost done here, all right? So Zoom is an ignore. Spiders, I just actually gave you an actual demonstration on the spiders. Here's the first 5-minute bar, closes below, you short here, take profit. We already know the spiders worked today, okay? So, yeah, the spiders worked. Shopify, again, someone brought up the room. Not a name I would do, but again, I don't want to cherry pick. Gapped up today. Here's the first bar that closed below the first 5-minute bar, and it never got to the VWAP, so never came through. The truth is, I won't even be watching it. Not on a day like today. AWK, one of my dividend names, dropped today. Another name I wouldn't watch for this strategy. Here's the first 5-minute bar, gap down, never got above it, never came through. Okay. And I'm going to show you the strategies again. I'm going to show you how to follow along. I just have 3 more names. Stay tuned because this is how I change your life. This is how I do it. I need your time. Here's Roku, gapping up. First 5-minute bar closes below the low right there. Next time it touches the VWAP, it's a short. Shoots through here of 75.83, goes to 76.17. Notice this 5-minute green bar opened down here. So the stock went from 76.17 to 74.78 before going higher. So you were literally up, what, a dollar, like $1.40, $1.39 on Roku. Can you make 20 cents on that? 30 cents? You might be saying, why the 20, 30 cents? Because there are people who are making 6-figure annual incomes chopping around low 6 figures like this. I can easily see people doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 500,000 on a strategy like this alone. Once they get comfortable with it, once they have the right options, and you don't need a stupid amount of buying power if you're doing options and catching them effectively. In this market, it's a little awkward, but common stock, it's a breeze. So yes, Roku, my opinion, worked. Boeing and Nvidia, last 2, and then I'll show you more. Here's Boeing, opened up, gapped up today. Here's the first 5-minute bar that broke below. Next time it comes up to VWAP here, you short it. 99.09 right over here, breaks the VWAP, and pretty much plummets like $2 and change in front of your face as soon as you short it up here. Look at that. Easy money. So yes, Boeing did work. I was pretty sure one of them would have failed. I guess if it really works that much, it shouldn't surprise me that none of them did. Maybe Nvidia failed. Nvidia gapped up, closed below right here. Next time it tests the VWAP, it's a short. Never tested the VWAP after. So Nvidia is a no-go. So pretty much what I did right here is I took 19 names, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 names. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them never activated, didn't work or fail. And the other 13 worked. I literally labeled out a strategy right over here. You could copy these two strategies down. And I'm going to tell you how to utilize them and how to make money off them too right now. So really stay tuned. Do you find it like coincidental? Do you think these numbers are like just made up nonsense? Do you think that 91.3% is made up nonsense when I tell you how effective these strategies are in the current environment? And notice what a jerk I was. Like I didn't even show you volume bars, which I have on my chart and so many other things, because I want to just remove. I really believe in what Steve Jobs said. Simplicity is genius. Simplicity is genius, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to take you through the steps now in which you could do this strategy. All right. So A, I highly recommend you join our room because you will get the names that I watch every day. If you don't want to do it, I can't stop. I can't force you. You don't want to take the steps I'm about to show you? Fine. Let me still try to help you. I'll still do the best I can. But in my opinion, for the best results, you should follow the names we're watching. Go to TC2000. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. Now, after you download the thing from TC2000, you pretty much go right over here. Whoops. You go right over here on TC2000. You literally just click downloads and just either Mac or Windows. After you download the program, what you do is there's a link in the description to download my layout, but this is gonna potentially cost you money. Let me show you. So I'm literally showing you my plan right over here. And it actually is pretty inexpensive. It actually is pretty inexpensive. For the whole gold, and it's the cheapest plan. It's $299 a year, which again, I don't want to count the money in your pocket, but I believe you could try it for a month for $20 to try the challenge if you wanted to. You do save money, however, if you go through the plan, and I'll just show you how it works. And again, I'm not a representative for TC2000, but you could just literally take the cheap one, the gold plan, and you could even try it for a month for 30 bucks. And if you're brand new watching this, to try my room for a month too is $49. So to try this entire strategy with everything, with the charts and everything, is $79. I mean, I would hope that you would be able to recuperate that money on this strategy that I'm showing you in a month in 2022 trading days. Okay, so right over here, you download it. You'll use my 9 screen layout in the description of this video. So inside the video, what I literally do for you on this TC2000 is I do share layout. I copy it to the clipboard, this layout. And what happens is if you have this downloaded, you'll literally pop up this layout. You don't have to edit it. You don't have to do anything. Otherwise, if you don't copy it, it'll look like this. You'll click chart and blank chart and it'll look all funky and weird and you'll have to move it around and figure it out. And that's a headache, right? Wouldn't you like it if your charts just boom look like that? And you just literally come in and put in your symbols. All right, I'm watching Apple here. I'm watching Boeing over here. You just click in. You just type in the Ford over here. And if your mouse has like one of these little scrolly things here, just zoom in and out, and you could just look at it and just sit there and wait for nothing but these strategies to come in. All right. And then, of course, part of the Newsbeat Live Challenge is you're only going to do this VWAP strategy. Why? Because I know it works. Yes, I have a lot of other things that work, but for this Newsbeat Challenge, it's the first one of 2020. I want to remain, I'm not going to remain legally responsible or financially responsible. If you make money, I'm not going to, have you send me a check to my house, nor am I going to send you a check, but I want to actually put you on the line. So if you like this challenge, if you want to become consistently profitable right now, let me get a CP in chat. If you want to be consistently profitable, write CP like Chris Paul, write CP in chat right now. Let me know right now in chat if you want to become consistently profitable. I'm showing you. And you might be saying, Mark, I'm going to miss so many other things if I do that. You're not consistently profitable. Why do you give a crap if you're going to have a green P&L every day next week? The market will still be there the next day. You are going to miss 99.99999% of trades doing this strategy. And I'm telling you that that's the way it's supposed to be. So, I implore thee, screenshot this. If you're a Newsbeat Live member, we literally give you access to our Twitter, and you could literally download the Newsbeat Live challenge like right over here, right off of our Twitter. But if you're not, here's how it works. You want me to put myself on the line? Repeat after me. I, Mark Melnick, accept thy Newsbeat challenge and promise to fulfill it so I too may become consistently profitable. At the end of the week, which is next Friday, I know it's Saturday now, technically, Eastern Standard. Next Friday, after the close of next Friday, we're going to discuss this oath. And I will let thee know, you're going to let me know if this challenge has been successful or fallen upon red days. I have several ways to email me. They all go to the same place, mark.melnick@t3live.com, mark@t3live.com, newsbeat@t3live.com. There's an email in the description of this video, as well as the link to the charts I just showed you. If I changed your life, you're going to let me know. Period. At the same time, if I didn't change your life with this strategy, you're going to let me know too. How much more can I put myself on the line for you with? This is, this is exactly what I'm trying to do to change your life. And if you allow me to, I shall. And if you don't allow me to, I gave you my time and effort on a Friday with a crazy market where my head feels like it's spinning around in 13 circles to help get you to that level. In the link in the description of this video, you have a link to my email. You want to take this challenge? You want to do it the right way? Email me, newsbeat@t3live.com. Say, Mark, I accept your challenge. Put yourself on the line. I'm putting myself on the line because I'm going to come back next week and I'm going to show you the emails and talk to me. Tell me where it failed you. Tell me where it worked for you. Talk to me about it, but you have to do the challenge. If you're like, Mark, it failed, but I didn't do it, okay. All right. I gave you the links to these charts. There's a link. Join the room for a month. If you're a first time member, you get a really big discount on it. If not, it's still worth it. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of what we're showing you here because I don't know how many gurus are going to challenge you like this. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to show you my P&L for the week. It's going to get you all hot and bothered. And then I'm going to tell you, buy my $3,000 insert course, $2,000, $500, $5,000 here. I know that's what I'm supposed to do. Instead, I am telling you to get my chart layouts, download the charting system and pay for it to get my chart layouts for a company I don't work for. TC2000 has never paid me. I only paid them. And join the room on a stupid, very small trial. Why? Because I think you see something special in this strategy. I think you see something special in what we're doing. I think you believe that there's a reason why our members are pretty much the breeding pool of success when it comes to consistent traders in today's environment. I believe you think that. I believe you see something special here. I believe you're sort of angry in a way when you see this strategy because you're like, I took all this education, all this nonsense, and all this BS out there. And, I think it helped me, but I can't make any money and I'm pissed off. I think you feel that way. Good. I want you to feel that way. I want you to channel that feeling into the simplicity and the genius of what I'm showing you. I will make your life easier if you allow me to. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I can pave the road for you. I could point the signs. I could hold your hand as you walk down this road. But at the end of the day, you're the only one who can take the first step. I hope you guys enjoyed this Newsbeat show and the Newsbeat challenge. Remember to email me if you accept my challenge, newsbeat@t3live.com. Just say, Mark, I accept your challenge, or I'm the crazy guru on a technically Saturday morning who'll be reading your emails and likely answering them. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.